am concerned about dyslexia because I was a special ed teacher for 21 years. When I began my career, I didn't know how to teach these children, and I feel guilty today for all of the children that I had in my classroom that I didn't help. But I learned through a friend about Orton-Gillingham strategies, and when I use those strategies with my children, they learn to read. I began my career at Edwards, and after using Orton-Gillingham, my students told me to get rid of all the other stuff I was doing, that this was what helped them. So I used it with all of my students at Edwards, and after 2 years, the special ed teacher from Daniel contacted me and said, "What are you doing different? Your students the students that you send me are passing the exit exam the first time that they take it, and talking about going to college. I've never had students like this." And Orton-Gillingham just works for these students. And we need a school where these children will be able to get that kind of instruction. I found it frustrating in the public schools using Orton-Gillingham, even when I knew how to teach these children, because the schools would give me too many students to teach at one time. I couldn't get them into groups according to ability to be able to teach them at my best because of scheduling problems. I had to take them when they were able to come or by their grade level. I think a charter school will be able to meet the needs of these dyslexic children, and they'll be able to be taught in groups like they need to be taught to meet their needs, and we'll be able to have an instruction that will work for them.
Lakes and Bridges Charter School is an opportunity for us to use everything we've learned in our many, many years of teaching and of all the professional development we've had to put the programs and strategies together so that these children will have a great chance of being the students that their intelligence would allow them to be.
Yeah, we want every child to be able to reach their potential, to achieve in accordance with their intelligence. Dyslexic children are normally average to above average intelligence, and in school they look around and they think, why am I not doing as well as my friend? Oftentimes they will become behavior problems just to take the attention off of them. So we don't want any child to have to do that. We want them to flourish in the environment and become as successful as they possibly can be.
When I was in politics, I used to tell people I was a 70-year-old PhD that had never learned to read. My poor reading ability has been a detriment throughout my professional career. And I know that the public schools simply aren't meeting the needs of dyslexic children. And that's not a knock against the teachers of the public schools. It's simply they don't have the time to give the individual attention that's needed.